Hey guys, what is up? Mist here with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a full review of the Beelink GT1 Ultimate Android TV box system. First purchase this box, you're going to get all the basic accessories like a remote, power adapter, and HDMI. In regards to the specs of this actual box, it's running the Amlogic quad-core processor with a Mali TA20 MP3 GPU. This is a fully functional Android 7.1 supporting OTA updates with 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage supporting 4K with gigabit LAN ports, and AC Wi-Fi supporting 2.4 and 5 GHz with Bluetooth 4.0. This is basically a really spec'd out box, and it's probably going to handle all your needs including gaming as well. Looking along the top of the box, you're going to see it has a glossy finish with the Beelink logo and the Ultimate brand. And this, compared to other boxes, it's not cheap looking. It's heavily anodized aluminum and it's built really professionally. You have nothing on the front, but along the back you have your Ethernet, SPDIF, HDMI out, USB, and power to power the box, of course. And of course, along the side you have a micro SD card slot as well as another USB port. Guys, like I said before, this is not a cheaply designed Chinese TV box. It's probably one of the most premium ones out there. This will cost you about maybe $100 Canadian as it stands right now from gearbest.com. That's probably about 70 to 80 US. It's basically a beautifully looking box, and it's probably going to be amazing in any entertainment center, and it does have some weight to it. So again guys, it's not cheaply designed like other boxes, with a nice felt bottom to protect it from the surface and pretty good ventilation, so it's gonna work beautifully beside any TV. Guys, once you first boot up the box itself, it's gonna walk you through the basic Android TV setup. So here in my case, I let it do the automatic to choose the times automatically based on Ethernet or Wi-Fi. I currently do have this wired in. Once you choose out the time zone, you will have to basically zoom in and out so it matches your screen fully. You won't really lose quality in this case. It's just that sometimes you do need to have different scaling depending on what kind of TV you had, and this is the default launcher. So what I went ahead and installed all my apps, did a bit of customization and configuration, and I'm going to show you basically all the features and apps that this box can do. A really cool weather thing on the left hand side, all you basically do is put in your city. It'll go ahead and pull up your weather from any station. You have a section where you can have your favorite apps. So for example, here you can go ahead and add or re-add all the apps that you use on a daily basis, so you don't have to always go through the all apps and choose the app that you want, which is pretty cool. It's a really nice interface overall, not like the other fake Chinese boxes. So once you click on the 3 dots here, this is where you're going to see a list of all the installed apps. I have installed a lot of my own apps. There's a settings button as well, what will take you to the Android 7.1 settings, and you guys will see this is running Android 7.1.2 like I said. And also, if there is any future updates, this does support over-the-air updates officially from Beelink, which most Android boxes do not offer. Now, something else we're going to look at here with the actual box itself is that it does have, of course, a browser like any other TV box, but it does have something called the App Market. This is the Beelink App Market, which gives you a little bit of cool apps, including one called HappyCast. This is something I really want to demonstrate. Most Android TV boxes come with Miracast, which is by default all the boxes, even the cheap ones out there. With HappyCast, you can actually cast the AirPlay protocol from any iOS device. In my case here, I have gone ahead and AirPlayed my iPhone 7 Plus onto my Android TV home screen. This way, all your Android users as well as iPhone or iPad users can use your phone and cast to the big screen. So if you guys have a home video you want to share, you guys want to play a game on the big screen, you guys want to browse on your Android phone, but you don't want to feel like going through all the settings and all the buttons on your Android TV box since you do have a remote, with the ability of this HappyCast, which is available on all this Beelink specific box. You'll be able to use the AirPlay protocol and watch all your movies, TV shows, home videos on any iOS device and cast it directly to your Android TV box, and it works flawlessly just like a real Apple TV. So I'm going to go ahead here and stop mirroring my iPhone and show you through the other features and apps of the box as well. So we're going to first go look at what it can do for video support. This is a 1080p HD video playing off my local FreeNAS server. There's absolutely no buffering and no stuttering. It works really well. And of course, since this can handle 4K, it should handle 1080p with absolutely no issues. Now, upgrading to a much bigger file size and quality, this is a 4K video streaming at 30 frames per second over my local network. Now guys, since this does have a gigabit LAN port, which most boxes don't have, you'll be able to saturate up to 1 gigabit per second locally on your network. So that means basically it should handle any sort of traffic locally with absolutely no issues, with no problems at all. Since most boxes have a 100 megabit per second connection for the LAN port, this has gigabit. In regards to streaming online and over the web, this is a 4K video of YouTube. And I am having absolutely no issues, no buffering, and no stuttering. And of course, you must have a 4K compatible TV. If you do use the official YouTube app on a 4K compatible TV, you will be able to saturate the full 4K quality, or 2160 or 1080 depending on the TV that you have. Even buffering through the videos, everything works perfectly. Now let's go ahead and do the specs for the box. Now personally, I've had trouble to fully get the Antutu Benchmark working. I don't know if it's my exact bug or it's a small glitch for Beelink, but I've had other people online run Antutu and it scores a score of 49,913. That's what you get when you run Antutu on the Beelink GT1 Ultimate. In regards to Geekbench, it gets a single score of 586 and a multi-score of 2551. You guys can see all the specs here in regard to the CPU it uses, to the GPU it uses, the RAM, storage, and all that kind of stuff. If you guys ever want to go ahead and pause the video, you can do that as well to get more detailed specs. Now guys, let's look at the Wi-Fi speeds and internet speeds. I have a 150 download, 15 upload connection, and the Beelink does an amazing job capturing the full speed of my internet, which is amazing. Now guys, let's go ahead and look into gaming. Since this does have a pretty powerful quad-core chip with a pretty cool GPU, the ARM Mali T820 MP3, this is 2.0 gigahertz Octo-Core with 3 gigs of RAM. You should be able to handle any sort of games. This is a pretty action and graphic filled game. This is the Marvel Champions game, which can be found on Android or iOS. I'm able to have absolutely no issues. I've also played some games like Real Asphalt 3 and also played some simple NES and SNES emulators with MAME, and all of them seem to work absolutely well with no issues and no glitching. I've been able to get at least a full 30 frames per second or even more. Some lag here and there depending on the amount of graphic content on screen, but that's normal. This is not something like an NVIDIA Shield, which would have more power. Every other movie TV show app works with absolutely no issues, as well as live TV show apps like Mobdro.